Alright everyone, welcome to What This Song Teaches You. This is my series where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and I try and figure out the guitar parts and teach you the guitar parts. So yeah, we both listen to the song together. Today I've picked a song I've never listened to called Deep Water. It's by someone called Whitcomb. I don't recognise his name, maybe I'll recognise it. Recognise his voice. Apparently he was a Canadian singer. He's a Canadian singer and songwriter. And he competed in season 20 of the reality TV show American Idol, and he's released an album. He's kind of country, alternative country, folk rock, folk pop. Yeah, so I'll hopefully help you play the chord part progression, if there is one. Let's see what it's like. Here we go.
I'm diving deep water. I'll dive in deep water, for you know I won't hesitate.
I think it's actually in like a drop tuning, this one. I think they're in like E flat. They've tuned everything down, but it sounds like a normal progression, so I think I'll just show you with a capo on, and then it'll be easier to play maybe. But yeah, let me know if you want me to show you the drop tuning version. We can always come back and do that. Okay.
I'll dive in deep water. When you're underneath the waves, I'll dive in deep water.
Okay, put your capo on the 3rd fret. You need your capo on the 3rd fret. And then, yeah, I'll write down the chords as we go along. So if you see me writing stuff down, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, there's a few chords, a little bit of a chord progression.
I'll dive in deep water.
Okay. So yeah, if you are a beginner guitarist and don't know bar chords, just do an F open chord. But yeah, so play the simplest version you can. So we're going to put our capo on the 3rd fret, and then that was A minor, which is this chord you might have played before, and then it went to an F, which you can do either way. If you only know your open chord shape, do it like this, but if you know your full bar chord, do it like this. It's like 3, 2 and 1 from the D string. Then it was A minor, E minor, F and C. So A minor, E minor, F, make sure I got that, and then C. Yeah, A minor, E minor, F and C.
I'll dive in deep water.
Oh, I think you could do a C/G. So it's a C chord, where you bring your 3rd finger up and put your little finger underneath. So your 3rd finger goes up to the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and your little finger goes back in on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. C/G. Then you can hit all the strings. He's doing something like that. I'll have a listen one more time.
I'll dive in deep water.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll dive in deep water.
Is he doing that? Dun, dun, dun.
I'll dive in deep water.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, makes it a little bit harder. This might be hard for some people. So you got A minor, 1 and 2, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. You're playing place it the first part of the beat and the last part of the beat. So you're playing A minor, and then at the last part of the beat you got to strum up on the A minor, and then change really quickly to the E minor. So it sounds like this: 1 E and a 2, down, up, down, down, up, down. So you strum down and then up on the A minor, but it's at the very last second. You count it 1 E and is when you're playing. Thinking of 4 places you can play in each beat. I'll probably do a longer lesson on rhythm at some point. So yeah, give me a subscribe, and that'll make more sense at some point. I've also got a strumming course, which would really clear that up. So you could look at that. Look at the link below. But yeah, basically we're playing down, up. But yeah, we've got a bit of a gap before we do the up. 1 E and that's how you count it. So we're playing on the 1 and the 1 E and 2 E and and then we do that on each of the chords other than the C/G at the end. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4. Wow, that's cool. Or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So yeah, bit of a rhythm challenge there. That's harder than you think.
I'm diving deep water when you're underneath the waves. I'm diving deep water, for you know I won't hesitate.
Yeah, okay, so the second time round, so it did those 4 chords twice. So A minor, E minor, F, and C/G. That happened times 2. So you did the same thing twice. And then the third time around, it was A minor, E minor, F, and then A minor. Went back to A minor, so it's A minor, E minor, F, A minor, and then I think it changed the 4th time around.
I'm in deep water.
That's the A minor, and then
For you know I won't hesitate.
yeah. 4th time round, A minor, E minor, D minor, and then back to C. You can go C/G probably. So A minor, E minor, D minor, C. Yeah, I'll play the whole thing. So the whole thing is A minor, E minor, F, C/G. 2, 3, 4. Do that again. A minor, E minor, F, then C/G. And then the third time around, playing A minor at the end. A minor, E minor, F, then A minor. And then the 4th time around, A minor, E minor, D minor, C/G. That's nice. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Very cool. So yeah, that chord progression might sound simple, but actually putting that together and getting the rhythm right, a lot harder than it looks. You've got to be really quick at your change, and yeah, give it a bit of passion.
For you know I won't hesitate. Can't hold on.
What was that little riff?
Can't hold on.
Da da da.
Hesitate. Can't.
Got a little riff at the end. You play. We're a 3rd fret from the capo on the 5th string. Then you want to play 5 from the capo. Maybe you could do a hammer on. Pick the 3, slam down the 5, and then slide up 2 more frets to the 7th fret. So 3, 5, 7. Could slide the whole thing. It's nice like that though if you can get it. Hammer on and a slide. So it'd be something like this. 2, 3. It's quite nice sliding the whole thing actually. 1, 2, 3. Just bring your 3rd finger down. It's quite fast. Yeah, try and slide the whole thing. Whichever way you want to do it, write in the comments which way you go for. Okay, let's keep going.
Can't hold on, can't let go. Stuck to you like bonfire smoke. Finding this fire, we can burn out fast. But I'm by you right down in the ash. Know what they say, nothing comes free. When you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Sunrise, another mistake. 18 wheels and we got no brakes. Gonna run right through.
Okay, we did that 4 times then, up to that bit. He's doing the same 4 chords from the start, A minor, E minor, F, and C/G. But you've got a little bit of picking pattern. So you play your A minor, you want to kind of hit the A string, the 5th string, and then strum down and hit up the chord. Then we're going to go to the E minor. This time you hit the E string, the 6th string, and then strum the chord. So kind of 1 string and then we strum. So A minor, 5th string and then strum, E minor, 6th string then strum. Then it went to F. If you're doing your full F chord, which is what he's doing, hit the 6th string and then strum the chord. If you're doing the simpler one, the open chord, hit the 4th string and then strum. That'll sound nice. And then we go to a C chord. Hit the just go to a normal C, I think, and then hit the 5th string. And then I think he did the C a few times. Whereas I think the others were once. So it's A minor, E minor, F, C. I feel like it was 4 times on the C. Let me just check that. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. Yeah, verse.
Can't let go, stuck to you like bonfire smoke. Burning the spot with the burnout fires, but I'm by you right down in the ash. Know what they say?
Yeah, 4 times on the C at the end, so. The simpler, slightly simpler version would be. You still got to find that string. It's, yeah, you want to get that quick. You want to first practice it, kind of just doing it. Then you want to start doing it without looking at your right hand. You need to be able to like find the root note, the single note, without having to look at it every time. That's the tricky bit with that. Yeah, this song's harder than it sounds. That's tricky.
Know what they say, if it comes straight, when you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Sunrise, another mistake, 18 wheels and we got no brakes. Gonna run right through the warnings, right on the horizon, midnight through the mornings. You know for you I'm diving deep water.
That was like a little, was that like a little pre-chorus, that bit?
Right on the horizon, midnight through the mornings. You know for you I'm diving deep.
It's the same as the verse did before, but he's kind of singing a different style of, different kind of words. So maybe it's like a pre-chorus, but it is the same. Then we're going to the chorus, but there's a little break.
You I'm diving deep water. When you're underneath the waves, I'm diving deep water. For you I won't hesitate.
Not okay, yeah. I think he did an F in the chorus. Yeah, sorry. So the chorus, we're at the chorus now. So he initially actually doesn't play the first 3 chords. So it's the same as the intro bit we learned. Deep water. That'd be A minor, E minor, F, C/G. But he doesn't actually play it. So he comes back in on the C/G. So A minor, E minor, and F are kind of deleted, but we still count the bars because he's just singing. So I'm in deep water. You're in on the C/G. Then it's the same as before. A minor, E minor, F, C/G. A minor, E minor, F, A minor. That's what we did before. And then the final time around, instead of him doing a D minor, he did an F. So it was A minor, E minor, F, C/G. Which is nice. Yeah. Oh, very cool. So let's play this chorus. I'll try and show you the chords. Yeah, so deep, that's the first bit where he's not singing. Yeah, go back a bit, I'll count you in. I kind of mucked that out. I might do that again. It's fast. Okay, I'll try and shout out the chords again. He hangs on the C/G. the second time, so that just kind of tricked me. He hangs on. It goes on a little bit longer than you think. Okay, let's do it. A minor, E minor, F, C. A minor, E minor, F, A minor, E minor, F, C. It's fast, that is. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember what strumming pattern we were doing earlier, but it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Maybe we weren't strumming as much. So yeah, you want to go down, 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 down. So on the first three chords, it's quick. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So loads of downs on the first three chords, and then when you get to the last chord, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Yeah, very good. Should I do that one more time? Here we go. Yeah, nice, so good. I keep forgetting that he extends the second time around of the C/G, hangs on a bit longer. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh, really good chorus. I like this guy. This is good. Good song. We're going to a verse.
Can't rewind, can't go back. Best laid plans only make God laugh.
A minor, E minor, F and C.
All my strength, I got is yours. Give it all and give some more. I'll run right through the warnings. My eyes on the horizon. Midnight through the mornings. You know for you I'm diving deep.
This is the chorus. I might just go back. It's got a little interlude. It's changing quite a bit here, I think. I'll go back. Just the same as A minor, E minor, F and C. I feel like that's different. A minor, E minor, F. No, that is the same. Is it just the same as the chorus? It's just the same as the chorus. It's just the same as the chorus. That for me, it sounded different to me. But yeah, it's just the same. Same as the intro bit. D minor. So yeah, same as the intro bit. Oh yeah, with the riff. Maybe it was exactly the same. They're just doing. Remember the riff? Back to that. Back to a verse. Chorus. Does the last line one more time at the end. Is that the end of the song? Yeah. Nice. Capo and Whitcomb, Deep Water. That was brilliant. Really enjoyed that. So yeah. So these cut songs that have maybe got like a lot of open chords, even though I think he might be in a down tuning. Well, he's definitely in a down tuning. But yeah, they've got open chords, but actually the strumming and all the parts, how the parts all come together, can be quite difficult actually, learning the structure and getting quick changes. So yeah, might be a little bit of a challenge. Good luck with that. So yeah, I'm going to keep this series going. So if there's any songs you want me to listen to and try and figure out, put them in the comments and suggest a song. And yeah, if you know anything else about Cameron Whitcomb, please let me know. And yeah, go and practice guitar. Good luck with that one. And yeah, goodbye.